Alright, let's see if I got this shit working. Alright. Hey everybody. My name's James Heaton. I am now I guess kind of a student for the Point Blank stuff, and I just wanted to make this to put in the message boards and forums to just kind of introduce myself to everybody in the class and whatnot. And I'm kind of interested to see what everybody's equipment and workout, what they're using to work with and all that stuff. So yeah, I was gonna give you guys a quick run of my studio setup and a couple tracks that I'm working on, just to kind of get everybody acquainted with what I do, and if anybody's wanting to work with me and do a collaboration while we're in class and whatnot, that'd be great. But I'll give you a quick rundown of what I've got going on in here. I am gonna use my webcam kind of by hand here for a second. So monitor wise, I'm gonna start with these first. I'm using the M Audio. I think they're called the audio file. I'm sure there's some numbers to the back of it that I don't quite know, but they sound pretty good and I enjoy using them. It's a little dark, but there we go. And output wise, I'm using sorry, I'm a bad cameraman. The Focusrite, I think it's the Scarlett 2i2. It's got 2 inputs, 2 outputs. And I'm not doing a bunch of recording. I'm just using it, for better sound and whatnot. I enjoy it. I don't really know much about those things. Keyboard wise, I am using the Akai, I think that's how you pronounce it, the MPK 48 or 49 or something like that. It's really useful with the drum pads on it because it's a lot easier. I used to have to do everything piece by piece, and so that wasn't fun. And I got several microphones, but the one I'm using mostly for my voiceovers and whatnot is the I think this is the Blue Yeti. I have a couple of Blue microphones XLR, but I just use the USB one for my voiceovers and stuff because I do a lot of streaming live and stuff like that. So, get this set back up. Now that I got that, let's go. I'll show you like 2 of the tracks that I'm working on, show you the kind of style. If anybody wants to work with me, that would be great. So here is my first one that I've been working on, called Insomnia's Paradise. I've been staying up late. I'm here in Stillwater, Oklahoma, so I guess in London when I'm 8 o'clock in the morning there, it's 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning here, so I'm always up. But let's get this started. We'll start a little bit into it. The opening, I'm not really good with openings, but the rest of it's alright. And I use Reason, by the way, now. That's kind of the reason why I'm doing the class. It's because everybody uses Ableton out there, and I know I can rewire Ableton, but I kind of figured it's about time that I've used it. But I'm using Reason 9, which now has VST support, if you can see right here, which is great. But let's start it, and I'll show you guys what I got. It made it a lot easier having the keyboard now because I can play, instead of having to do it piece by piece, I can play the actual keyboard parts. And I really like the bass part. It's really simple, but it works. Boom, 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 boom. I think it's this track right here. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, that's the kind of stuff I do. I'm really big into the whole tech house, and I do a lot of disco housey type stuff. So let's go to the next one, which I'm kind of in a little rap group. I call Uncle Fester because the guy who raps for me is bald, and so it's kind of a click on him. But I've been doing some like weird, I guess, abstract-y, hip-hop-y type stuff. So here's that one, and I'll fast forward a little bit. Anyway, that's pretty much just it. Like I said, I'm just doing this to introduce myself. What better way than in a video? I'd love to see everybody else's setup and what kind of equipment they're working with in their studio, because it always gives me a good idea of what to buy and what to get myself. A little bit more about me. I'm 30 years old. I'm born and raised here in Stillwater, Oklahoma, in the States. And I've been producing music off and on for the last, since I was 13, 14, so over 10 years. And I kind of figured, joining the school, I've learned everything that I can by myself. So it's about time, I need somebody else to help teach me and guide me. And there's nobody here that does electronic music in Oklahoma. And if they do, they're not good at it, not trying to sound shitty. So I figured this was also a way for me to meet people online that are really good or at least interested in what I do. So anyway, thanks for watching this, if anybody's watched this. And I'd like to see comments in the message board about my music, because I never have anybody tell me what they think, and I'd really like to get some feedback. And I'd also like to start meeting all the new students and all the new people that I'm going to be dealing with in the next year or so. But y'all have a good one, and I will talk to everybody later. Bye.